Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabans, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. And we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So, yesterday there was a very big game in the NBA between the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat. It was a game that went into overtime. But beyond the fact that it was a very exciting game, it was a thriller and all of that, the major takeaway from that game was what I think transpired in the second half of that game. So it had to do with the play that LaMelo Ball made on Bam Adebayo, and it's now being talked about whether or not this play was dirty. Should LaMelo Ball have been suspended? Should he have been thrown out of the game? Eric Spoelstra spoke about it after the game, etc., etc., etc. Right? But before we even get into all of that and play the footage and all of that, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. All right, guys, the playoff push is heating up. Tournament hoops are here. The Masters is underway, and the NBA playoffs are right around the corner. There's no better way to cash in if you're right on all of this action than PrizePicks, America's #1 sports pick app. So I jumped into their team picks feature, and honestly, I had no idea why I waited this long. First time I tried it, I was picking game winners on some of these games. Came out right on my first one, and watching the game just hit completely different after that. And here's what I love. On top of the players' picks you already know, you can now pick game winners, spreads, and totals. You can even call who wins the championship or takes home the MVP. Mix and match across basketball, baseball, hockey, golf, all in the same app. And if your picks get off to a hot start, you can cash out early before the game even ends. Now download the PrizePicks app today, pick your first game winner, spread, or total as the playoff push rolls on, and get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup when you use code CLNS. That's code CLNS to get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. All right, perfect. So what we want to do is we want to play this footage, about a 20-second clip. I want you guys to look at it. You can rewatch it as many times as you want to come to a conclusion. And as you're watching it, ask yourself a question. Is this something that was worthy of being tossed out of the game or even being suspended after the game? Watch the video, prepare your thoughts, and then come back. Take a look at this.
Right now for the Miami Heat. Wow. Their athletic trainer, Wes Brown, has made his way over. And that was Ball who took his leg out from under him.
Perfect. So you saw the video. I'm going to give you guys my honest reaction. And it's the reason we titled the video the way that we did. This is the Cupcake era. Yes, Bam Adebayo suffered an injury that I don't understand what it was. Because from what I saw, it was just him pulling his leg and something happened. I guess it was a legitimate injury. Not that I guess, it was a legitimate injury. And he couldn't return to the game. And it was a very, very crucial game. I understand all of that. All right. And they've been eliminated out of the playoffs. They're gone. But the conversation around it, like, is some kind of like international incident, I think is ridiculous. Like, these kind of plays are now like, oh my God, what do we do here? They were talking about this all over on ESPN First Take today. Oh my God, you know, should they have been a suspension? This, they're going over. I'm like, what are we talking about? This is the Cupcake era, man. I'm sorry, I can't manufacture a fake reaction to this. I've seen things that are harder. I mean, now if two guys get into a shoving match, it's all over the internet. It's making news. Oh my God, these guys are about to fight. Nothing happened. I just think the league has become so watered down that even things like this now become major news. Flopping is rampant. Players are getting away with, I mean, if you touch another player, they're blowing a whistle. And I just think this is another example of the league going soft. Some people may feel like, hey man, this is a callous response. You can do better. I don't care. This is how I see it. It's not that big of a deal. It just looks like another Cupcake era moment. Did you see the play? Is that play worthy of all of the conversation and the chatter that is getting? Really? Did you see the play? Suspension for that? Are you even being serious? These are my thoughts, man. Some people disagree, but that's what I think about it. Leave your thoughts in the comments and we catch you on the next show. Peace.